Once you break the arm, it's going to bend any way you want it to. He's not going to have any say in the matter once you dislocate his elbow, tear a couple tendons and all that slimming stuff. This is just for the drill's sake to go, okay, this is pretending that we broke your arm so we can get manipulated. Once you pull this person down to the ground, and the elbow lifting up is what helps you, once you walk around them to flip them over, and you place this knee on them as you pull this up. I mean, if you want to be mean, you set this guy's shoulder like this, and now you knee him. Right now, he already wants to get his arm off the floor because this isn't pleasant. See how his body's rolling to take the pressure off? See how every time I do this, his body tries to lift up? I go, okay. And I forcibly put his body back down. But I don't let his arm go back. Okay, I just let his arm go back. You set this up, okay. And you put that knee in as you keep his arm down. That's going to put the pressure on this guy's shoulder. And, to be blunt, it was accidental. I just rolled the guy over and tried to knee him and said, no, don't get up. I didn't mean to actually make his shoulder separate the process. That was just an accident. I didn't mean to accidentally take it across the face either. I was just, oh man, I need to get this guy face down. They told me this restraint holds how to hold a guy down. I didn't mean to step across his face. Just some stuff so you guys can see just how mean this can really be if you want it to be. Just like the whole pulling the guy's head in because I want to get close to him. I didn't say that you couldn't sit here and pull this guy's head into your head on purpose. I mentioned it like, yeah, tuck your head just in case. But I didn't say, hey, headbutt this guy first. You ever see boxing? It's a great sport. Guys that box think they're the greatest fighters in the world. And they are good fighters. Did you ever notice in the middle of a boxing match, if their heads hit each other, they stop. The ref stops. Oh, you okay? You okay? It hurts. These are guys that are trained to sit there and throw blows for, 10 rounds, 12 rounds? They're 3 minutes apiece. They're trained to sit there for almost an hour and just sit there and swing at each other. Their heads touch each other one good time, and the guy says stop. So think about that. As much as we practice martial arts, we don't sit here and train, most of us don't sit here and train to go 40 some odd minutes just swinging at each other. And, that's it. We don't do that. We don't train for that. So we're not trained and conditioned like they are to just sit here to keep getting hit. So if these guys are getting hit with their head and stopping, what do you think the average guys would do? It's not used to that kind of life. That's just some food for thought. Not to mention throwing somebody on the ground and kneeing their head. I don't know about you guys, but as far as Kenpo is concerned, there's this ongoing battle between somebody's head and the concrete floor. And the floor has yet to lose. So therefore, let's keep that battle going. Bounce the guy's head off the ground. We'll see if we run across that one guy who actually wins against the concrete. When you find him, please, let's see if I try myself. So, you work going under this way, work going under this way. What we haven't done is we haven't really gone over the arm. We can also go over the guy's arm this way. I covered this last time as well. I covered it off of a grab. I said the guy grabs you, you grab him, do that to his shoulder. You go, okay, fine. Now you take this. This is what I gave you guys last time. And I go, okay, I don't need this. You can have that back. I want this. So that's what we're going to do this time. We're going to go, okay, well, take this guy's arm and I can go under it. I can go under it. Okay, I can go over it. In case you guys are missing how basic this really is, you guys have sat there and practiced punches, pull the hand back to the hip, right? This hand does this. This guys have gotten this training horse over and over. You guys got this training horse over and over. You guys have done this vertical block over and over. What do you mean? You can also do an extended outward block. over and over again. You guys are practicing this stuff all along. Same token, you guys have practiced these horse stances over and over again. You've also practiced your down block over and over again. That's all that is down block. You guys have sat here and maybe we're here no 5 swords. Everybody loves 5 swords. That's the Kenpo staple technique. We love that. Any chance we get, oh man, this guy shot right here, 5 swords. Yeah, everybody can fly with that move. Well, this hand went down, chambered, threw an uppercut, and it came back around and hit the guy in the back of the neck. So this hand made this nice circle this way. Nice circle that way. There's lots of different ways to use the same moves that we have over and over again for different circumstances. So now what we're going to do is we work going under the arm enough. We're going to go over the arm one good time, and then we're going to start showing you how to catch the person's arm in the first place. So I'm giving you ways to play with the arm for now. We're going to work on how do we get a hold of this guy's arm in the first place and do all this cool stuff. So for now, I'm just going to start with the hand again. It doesn't matter if you guys want to do the drill to get it or just start the drill to get it or just have them grab you to do it. What you're going to do is bring your elbow over top of their elbow. Once your elbow goes over top, you're going to draw the elbow back like you're doing a back elbow and do a downward block. I'm going to relieve some of the tension on this as I do the downward block so my elbow is no longer below his elbow. If I keep my elbow below his elbow, I'm not going to be able to go behind him. The only thing I'm going to be able to do is just sit here and forcibly separate his shoulder. And he might step around behind me. I don't like that idea. I don't want to have to sit here and break his arm other different ways to keep him from going back there. So having done this, I'm going to release some of the pressure so that my forearm is actually here at this point. And that will let me go around him to grab him. Grab his neck from here. And then we have all kinds of ways to play the guy from here. Snap the guy's arm again. That wasn't an accident, but it still works. Any questions, concerns, comments, answers, suggestions? Nothing. Go for it. We've got a little bit of time left. I am not going to do a review this time because we've done a lot. We're not going to cover all that stuff in 15 minutes. Someone asked a very good question. When I was doing this lock earlier, some people were noticing that when they go around in here, their partner was able to get the hand out. Some people were flexible enough to get the hand out. So this time, I'm going to lose another pull your hand out. So when you go to here, what happens if they pull that hand out?
Yeah, that's what we did.
Sleeper technique. The guy pulls his hand out, you go, okay, fine. You sat here, you went over the arm, went to here, the guy got his arm out, fine. You throw this guy down to the ground. You can do sleeper, or you can sit here and accidentally drop your knee on him yet again. That's a repeated theme of mine, to accidentally drop my knee on this guy's head. That's it.
You're very clumsy.
I'm clumsy, man. My footwork sucks. I'm terrible at standing up. I can't stand up and walk around. This Kenpo stuff, it's complicated. That's why I never kick. I want to put this guy on the ground any way I can get him there. If I can do this and rip his shoulder apart and get behind him, fine. If I can't, I go to here, put my hip out, and oh, he falls on the ground. Ah, I fell on him by accident again. Man, I hate when that happens. Fell on him again by accident. My exit is over here. My shoes and my knees are magnets for the guy's head. This is the way I am. So that's something for you guys to work on. You sit here and circle around this guy's arm, and you're under it, and he gets his arm free. You come right back up, and you do sleeper. Now what if go around, guy gets his hand free, go up to do sleeper, and he forcibly puts his arm back down, and you can't get his arm back up. So you do this, and he checks his arm back down. Fine. Yeah. You go right back to this again. That same thing we started before. So, okay, I'm going to lift his arm up, and he pushes my arm back down. This is where the drill started from. Lift, chop. So, okay, fine. You want your arm back down that bad here, Keep it